Hi YouTube, this is a video breakdown on probably one of my worst races or one of my worst races in Gran Turismo. And in this video I just want to highlight some of the, not some of, the flaws in the Gran Turismo penalty system. So this is the opening lap. I'm driving the purple NSX. Now I've gained 2 positions after that little hairpin there, and I'm holding the inside line. Porsche gives me a little love tap, forces me off track, and I subsequently lose 4 positions, and then chaos just ensues. So I'm only down 1 position. So this is a little rewind of the crash. Now I'll hit the brakes. He runs right behind me, takes the rest of the field with him as well, but crucially doesn't receive a penalty. Now this is really important. This is a couple of laps later. Now 100% my fault. I hit my braking point, but go right into the back of the 458. His braking point must have been a lot later, or I don't know what the story was. But anyway, I get a 2-second penalty, fully justified, no complaints on my end. Now this guy here, at this corner, that really likes to park it on that corner. I don't think that this person earned P5. I think they were just P5 by, not crashing. So he pushes me off the track here, doesn't leave me much space. I get the position and he runs off behind me. I've got damage, no penalty for him, and then he decides to take out the Lexus as well. And crucially, again, no penalty. So, if we're going to penalize this, then why don't we penalize that, is what I'm trying to understand. And again, I'll take full responsibility for that fault. Fortunately, their race wasn't ruined, and the rest is history. But yeah, this guy knocks me off. That's not really penalty, can't really give a penalty for that, but that most definitely is worth a penalty. But they get off scot-free. So I've got some free air now. This guy dive bombs me. I wasn't sure if he was gonna just try send me off the track. So I just left the door wide open for him and gave him back the position. I thought, I've got the straight line advantage. Now this is a couple of corners further up, and crucially there are no yellow flag indicators at this point, nothing. And this guy here that pushed me off the track before has done himself a mischief, and he tries to cut across the racing line to hold his position, and I get a 3-second penalty for ignoring a yellow flag, which absolutely blows my mind. So we'll just do a little rewind here. The guy's binned it at this point, so he's done himself a mischief, an oopsie daisy, and he tries to cut across to hold his position. We drive past him, not through him, we actually drive past him, and we get the lovely 3-second penalty. So it makes no sense. This guy, same overtake, no penalty. Guy behind, same overtake, no penalty. And so after we serve our penalty, we've caught up to our good friend again, decides to park it right on the apex. He's entitled to do that. McLaren sees it, makes himself a gap. I get sent flying. Crucially here, he's taken damage, he's taken a position, and he hasn't taken a penalty. And sorry to sound like a broken record, but if we're going to penalize this, why don't we penalize this? That's an egregious overtake. That was never going to happen unless there was contact. Same for this. That's just diabolical. This too, no penalty. Just incredibly inconsistent. Anyway, as the race progresses, these two pit. He actually crosses the pit lane, doesn't receive a penalty. I stay out for the overcut. I get the overcut done. So I'm ahead of these two. And now I've got free air, and then in typical fashion, I bin it. So I was setting low 139s, which I thought was quite good. And this is lap 20, so there's 4 laps left. and I just get on the power far too early, get oversteer, and absolutely make a schmozzle of it. And then I forget how to get into reverse. So my race is kind of stuffed at this point. I'm with my good friend again, and I really don't want to stay behind him. So I go for a switchback overtake. It's messy, but I don't make contact, and I actually get the position, and he just decides to turn into me. So, yeah, and crucially, again, no penalty. So that was my race on Fuji. It was definitely one to forget, but yeah, just want to know what everyone else's thoughts are. If you've experienced the inconsistencies with the penalties, down below. Comment, like, subscribe, you know the deal. But yeah, thanks for watching if you stayed it this far.